I'd read another creepypasta. I decided to try another one of these because I like reading them, and hopefully you guys like hearing them. I don't know if it'll be creepy or whatnot because my mic sucks, but here we go. It's called They Who Have Gone. I try not to think of it, but it haunts me. We've all heard stories about this place, about all those who go are never the same. There are a few words in school about it, mainly of how much of a terrible place it is. I've heard of one story where a girl went in there for only 5 minutes and saw all sorts of abysmal things, of men who linger there still, for hours, sitting patiently and looking for easy prey and images that are nerve-wracking, so perverse and so grotesque that all those who see them cannot forget them. And even stories of people who go there and instantly become addicted. They say it's the prison in the sea of knowledge. I have only been there once. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was only 15, and at the age of stories I heard from that place were so macabre that my curiosity was just too great. I needed to know where this place was and how I could get there. After all, I have never heard of anything physically harmful there, other than the addiction. I was so young and naive then, and when seeking for those that have gone. I heard online that there's 3 sure ways of finding someone that has been there. 1, they must have a wicked sense of humor. 2, they must never be serious. And 3, they must always seem unscathed from the place. That's when I met John. John had always laughed at someone getting hurt or somebody throwing up. He practically lived off the pain of others. He also seemed a bit jubilant. He must have been on there for hours, but he seemed strangely normal in a way. I soon found that to be false. In fact, he was far from normal. John told me stories of this place, some of the god-awful images and a number of stories pertaining to what he called creeps. He told me of the men just like the girl had seen. He told me he knew these men. John, where is this place? I questioned. 4chan. I know it's not a creepypasta, it's a comedy pasta, or a parody pasta, whatever you want to call it. But I thought I'd try something a little different until I can get my rhythm and what I like doing. I don't want to do just the same thing over and over again, because I think that gets boring, and I want to try so many different things that you guys won't know what's going on anymore. And I think I'll read another one since that one was so short. It's called The Critic. I had a really bad few weeks lately. I was sincerely terrified to be in my own goddamn one-room flat. In fact, I was terrified to be anywhere. The feeling of something following me and the shadows crawling around walls and corners where I wasn't directly looking at never left me. I started to hear voices, whispers, steps, speech, even distant, eerie music being played somewhere quite not this dimension. I swear that even my image in the mirror began to change in some sinister way. I bathed in my own sweat when I woke up from my short night's sleep, filled with unspoken nightmares. I didn't feel safe even outside. Something was gathering upon me, and there was no escape from it. All this started to take place some while ago when I decided to write a horror story. A creepypasta, in fact. I'd always been a fan of horror, but the last time I was engaged in it in a larger scale, things didn't go too much better. Only then I understood to quit in time. Moving out from my parents' house about a year ago triggered some unknown processes in my psyche. Now when I'm alone, most of the time my imagination summons up horrors I had no idea were waiting in the back of my head. These horrors I now wanted to let out on my computer screen. Why not cause nightmares to other people who enjoy them as well? As I kept writing, the uneasy feeling grew day by day. I listened to every sound coming from the apartment and the other flats around. I was able to write only by day, since the nightfall seriously got on my nerves, even without the creepy shit. I let my fingers type straight from my subconscious mind. I constantly looked back over my shoulder and avoided closets and even the bathroom until I absolutely had to go in and turn the painfully flickering light on. It was particularly scary to take a shower just standing there in a closed space while anything could be going on outside, or inside for that matter. One day, the evening was already coming, and I was in such a pathological flow, I couldn't turn my eyes for a second from the petrifying story that was being born before my eyes, almost by itself, my heart bumping like a hammer. Since when do hammers bump? Okay. Suddenly I woke up from my trance. It was already dark outside. I started to sweat like a sponge. Sponges do not sweat! Okay, this is the first time in months the night caught me until I realized that the darkness was falling. Somehow I'd known deep down that if it was to happen, something terrible will occur. Then all the lights went off. Actually, all the electricity did, creating an unbroken silence. Only the computer stayed on. I sat in the dark almost unconscious because of the shock and fear. I thought I was dying when the freezing coldness took over me. But it was not only the warmth escaping my paralyzed limbs, but the temperature in the room. That's when I heard it. The voice behind me. I swear all my hair stood up on its end. The voice, which sounded like it came beyond the grave or even some more unknown place, said, "I have been watching you." I was so grateful the source of the voice didn't reflect from the computer screen, till a hand was laid on my shoulder, an icy hand of grasping, suffocating nightmare. The voice from another world continued. I was sure to die where I sat. I have been. I shut my eyes in utter brain-grinding, stomach-slashing terror. Completely sickened by this shit. I opened my eyes. Sheesh. Seriously, even my 2-year-old niece wouldn't be afraid of this crap. Then the hand, the undescribable hand of whatever was the ghoul behind my back, rose, reached for the computer, and deleted my story. I heard dragging steps being taken back when the uncreature, turned slowly away to leave. Soon the electricity came back and the frozen air swept away. Everything was like before. It took a while to recover from this, but finally I dared to look back. Nothing. See what I was talking about? Good fucking lord. All that shit I had to bear, and then some blood knight creep comes and bashes me like this? Luckily, he didn't remember to delete the file from the trash bin. Wow. I like creepy stuff. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like, it's understanding stuff that you don't, I guess, or trying to understand where this stuff comes from, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'll read another one. Yay! You're too slow. Today has gone by very quickly for you. School went by fast. You came home and started playing your NES. Holy shit, how old is this story? Which ended in the defeat of Super Mario Bros. in under an hour. After you went for a 3-mile jog and ended it in under 15 minutes. Holy shit. As the day briskly goes by, you are feeling extremely confident about how your accomplishing abilities have risen over the expected norm. Shut up, phone. With this explosion of self-confidence, you raise your arms over your head and shout, "I'm the fastest this world has ever known." The day accelerates into night, and you take an abrupt shower, ending in 5 minutes. Stinky ass. And go to bed. You turn the lights off swiftly and close your eyes, rapidly falling into a deep sleep right as your head hits the pillow. In your dreams, you are running in the Olympics, and your opponents are eating your dust due to how agile you are. Suddenly, you are pulled out of your dream, and you open your eyes in a flash, immediately seeing a spiky, blue-headed figure clad in large red shoes with his arm crossed. Fear travels through you like lightning, since you've only seen this thing in video games. You blink, and when you open your eyes, the blue form is now beside you. He leans down, staring his merciless green eyes into your very soul. The smirk he has sets you on edge. He comes close to your face and whispers, "You're too slow." Confused, you stare at him, then blink, and he is gone except for the arrogant laughter he left behind. You sit up and wildly sprint out of your bed, refusing to be beaten. You jump down the stairs and throw the door open hurriedly to see the blue hedgehog standing in a road under a lamplight, staring right at you. "Come on, step it up." And you blink and he was gone. You fall your knees. Your knees. Come on, people. In anguish. You're too slow. You die. Damn it, Sonic the Hedgehog killed me. God damn it. Well, I think that's going to be the end of the video. I try to think of why this stuff really appeals to me. I don't really know what it is. I think it's just that it's so different. It's just primal. It's nothing that you can really talk yourself out of when it comes to fear. I mean, you can get over fear, but I think there's always some part of you that it'll be afraid of something. And it's something everybody, pretty much everybody feels unless you're a psychopath. Which, then, well, you're fucked. But, yeah. It's just something everybody feels. Everybody can, say they felt it. Say they know what you're going through and stuff like that. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but, yeah. It's a bit of a longer creepypasta or parody pasta video today. I hope you liked it. If you wanna hit the like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you like me, because I like me. No, I'm not. But, I'll see you on the next one.